welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV. It's our 7th season finale, and that means it's time to celebrate you, the 2K community, with our annual 2K TV Awards show, brought to you this year by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. But before we announce the winners of this year's awards, let's give you a chance to be a winner yourself with some 2K TV.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Kemp. Gary Payton is out there with Herro. Then there's Ayton. And it's Bird in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Wilson out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Monster. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Leonard in at the 2. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's the Monster. Leonard trying to break free. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Payton. And then Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
Here's the Monster. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Payton passes to Bird. Makes it off the glass.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. And an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Out to the wing. Here's Herro. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Kemp. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. From about 19 feet. Rebound by Tyler.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wizards making a switch here. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bird against Wilson. Bird can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. It's deflected. They recover it. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Out to Payton. Jacks up a three. That shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. On the league doors, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill.
Barea pulls it in. Wizards trail by 11. Kemp inside. Great positioning on the putback.
I'd say you have to body him up, but who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. And the Wizards making a change here. Rozier's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, Wagner. Last game we saw him score 13, and it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Takes the three.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Down low, Money, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Lock at 6. He kicks to Bridges. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And the shot goes in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's the professor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Rozier, guarded closely. Sirven. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. We got DeAndre Ayton, and it's Barea in at the 2 spot.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here's Wagner. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge, and this game, just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That is the very definition of powerful, Mr. Ayton.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Wizards trailed by 19. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. To the paint. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Here's Payton. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. And it's out of bounds. To the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Here's Herro. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. Bucket is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. The monster passes to Miracle Man. Wilson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
It's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's Miracle.
Wow! Young fella. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Terry Rozier's checked in for Herro. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Kemp. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Wizards making a switch here. And the Wizards with possession. That's tipped.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Yep, it counts. Bird's got his second bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the inside, and it's in there. Kemp's got 4 points in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. ABC's checked in for the Monster. Money comes in for Magician. Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man. Now, here's Wagner. He's covered closely. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. The professor's checked in for Tyler. 58 seconds left in the first half. From 10 feet out, Sirven. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Misses from close range. And so it's Berea with it. They'll bring it up for Washington. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality fighting through the foul.
Here's the professor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. Kemp's checked in for the Wizards. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Berea. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State. Outside Kemp. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough. to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's the professor. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Chalk up 2 there. Thunder's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside, and guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their benches provide. They've got this.
And that's going to do it for...
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Cowboy is out there with Wilson. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's the Kid, and it's the Monster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Miracle Man, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Payton kicks to Bird. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monsters got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Payton passes to Ayton. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Bird against Wilson. To stop the run, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Leonard with the steal. And then Leonard with the dunk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Launches the three, drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Payton outside. Drains it from 17 feet out.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Miracle Man. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain this.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Professor's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And here's Los Angeles. Here's Gary. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Gary taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now, here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. There's the pass to Barea. Now, here's Bird. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Wagner passes to Bridges. Here's the Professor. Bird covering.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
A floater. And it's Wagner missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. Here's the professor, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Wizards making... a change here. Rozier's checked in, and he commits the intentional foul. That's good from Wagner. The Monsters checked in for Los Angeles. Miracle Man comes in for Thunder. So he gets them both. Here's Los Angeles now. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. 3-on-3, and that's an intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Barea.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Money passes to the Monster. The layup off target.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Rozier with the steal. He can't hit that time. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Washington with the ball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Terry Rozier. Kaminsky out there with Washington. Then it's Bridges, and it's Barea in at the shooting guard. Bridges with it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Bridges. Here's Washington. Hits the jumper in space.
Assisted.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And it's Leonard with the jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Los Angeles now. And he slams it right down on top of Frank Kaminsky.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. But you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Leonard with the steal. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Sharp, the pass to Kaminsky. Now, here's Rozier. Unloads from 13. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It's nice to see Rozier. Being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Monster. The Professor comes in for Tyler. Robertson, he's checked in for Magician. And Anthony subbed in for Leonard. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime period. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. ABC's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Money comes in for Robertson. And Rainman subbed in for Anthony.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Sharp, the pass to Kaminsky. Over to the wing. Now, here's Rozier. Defense right on him.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Sharp, the pass to Rozier. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Greg, it's pretty typical. For players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is, and yep, another basket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more. You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
And an intentional foul right there. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miracle Man.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
They get it again, and it's blocked. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bridges leading the charge. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Miracle Man. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And he sinks the second. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Tyler, and that one is hammered home.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone.
Oh, wow.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Los Angeles now. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Los Angeles now, inside the professor, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And the professor picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the professor. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Miracle Man.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Los Angeles foul call. Number 9.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Wizards.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Wizards. Sharp.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Miracle Man's got 57 points.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his fourth personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line for the Wizards. Bridges.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Miracle Man. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Number 1. That's his fourth personal foul.
No good on that one.
At the line.
And the second free throw, good. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Sharp. Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Los Angeles. Now off the inbound.
You got to be kidding.
incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Here's Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.